Pose that question to Sumit Gupta of Centrum Broking, who is joining in now. Sumit, good morning. Thank you for joining in. There are some green shoots visible, right, on the ground for 2025 for these CDMO players. But how are these initiatives that the government is taking, say the PLI scheme and other such initiatives, how would that support the growth of these companies going into the new year?
Hi, thanks for having me. So yes, if you see for all these CDMO players or let's say of the API companies, the government is doing various initiatives such as bulk drug parks or PLI scheme, as we all know. And there are bulk drug parks for, let's say, key starting materials or APIs. So, or let's say drug intermediates. And secondary on the medical devices sector, which the government is focusing on. So if you see from this point of view, what Indian government is doing, it is providing a platform for all these companies to do R&D to do the technical know-how. Technical know-why instead of the technical know-how. So as of now, currently, what we have is we have a good technical knowledge of the know-how, but we don't have technical knowledge of know-why. So that's why government is focusing on that. And subsequently, it aims to outsource all these technical of manufacturing to some other countries. Secondly, on the medical device sector, government is doing on the same aspect that it plans to make India as a key, like basically manufacturing hub for medical device sector. Secondly, if you see from CDMO point of view, all the players are de-risking from China. So let's say if from the US Biosecure Act point of view, it can act as a trigger. However, the companies are focusing on de-risking their from China when coming to the Indian and some other countries. So it's a medium to long-term opportunity which is there.
Sure. Sumit, good morning. Vinnii this side as well. So yes, medium to long-term opportunity surely playing out for a lot of parts in the pharma sector. In 2025, what I want to look at is that where the CDMO players, GLP-1 opportunity we have, you were talking about medical device side that the government is working on, or hospitals, diagnostics, which is it that, would see the most in terms of an opportunity or something that we are expecting in terms of a good move coming in 2025? Which part of this in the pharma or the hospital sector that we would see a growth?
So if you see GLP-1 in itself is a big opportunity, it's a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. And even if I look from short-term point of view, so liraglutide, it's a $1 billion opportunity. It has gone generic in the US, Europe, and India, and in some other markets. But overall, if you see, the competition surprisingly has been limited so far. So if you see companies like Cipla, Reddy's, or Sun, which are under coverage, they can see a good opportunity for this particular molecule, liraglutide, which I'm talking about. In the near term, 25-26, we can see companies focusing on this. Apart from that, I see a good opportunity for hospital sector as a whole. So there's a lot of CapEx which is going on. I understand the concern that valuations are factoring in majority of the positives. However, hospital sector, considering the kind of volumes and the insurance penetration, that is playing out quite well.
What among this entire broad pharma basket is featuring in your top picks, Sumit, for 2025? Is it among the Sun Pharmas or the Ciplas or the Lupins, or is it among these contract manufacturers like Laurus, or is it some of the hospital names?
So as of now, so within pharma we have Sun Pharma and JB Chemicals as a top pick, and within hospitals we have Artemis and then followed by Medanta.
There is a lot of consolidation that has happened in the hospital space, right, Sumit? Do you expect this trend to continue into 2025 as well?
Yes, not only 2025, over the next 3 to 4 years also, I expect majority of the consolidation going on in the hospital space. So big hospital, let's say a big hospital of market cap, or let's say bed capacity of around 7,000-8,000 or 5,000-6,000, they would be acquiring beds of around hospital with beds of around 1,000-2,000. So depending on opportunity, be it in terms of scale or geographic penetration, so we will continue to see more consolidation happening in the hospital sector.
Okay, expect more consolidation to take place in the hospital sector. But Sumit, thank you so much for giving us your time this morning and talking to us about the pharma, hospital sector and everything in between in the world of pharma.